beautifully cold weekend here in the Midwest, and I can't think of anything better to do than go camping and diving. So that's what I'm going to do. I got the trailer back there behind me, and making my normal stop here at, the Wallies. Yep. So, yeah, headed down to Roubdioux. We're going to be camping at Roubdioux Springs campground, and then Saturday we're actually going to head over to Bennett and do a dive there, and then come back to the campground and dive Roubdioux on Sunday. So yeah, meeting up another guy. He's got his camper, and then a few more people are going to come down and join us. So yeah, should be a good, nice cold weekend. Can't think of any place better to be than inside of a nice warm cave. Well, relatively warm. It's like 30 outside right now. So yeah, caves are always in the 50s this time of year. Hoping for good viz. The flow should be down at Bennett as well, so hoping to make it down to the popcorn room. But yeah, never stayed at this campground, so looking forward to it. So come along for the ride. Let's go. Well, we had a beautiful night of camping last night. Nice and cool outside, warm in our sleeping containers. Had a little fire going last night, kept us warm for a bit, and then Tony cooked us some dinner. Had some nice steaks in his camper there, and then yeah, started talking about all the fun things we're gonna do this weekend. So yeah, so plan for the morning, get our stuff together, and then we're gonna head an hour westish over to Bennett Springs. It's a dive we do maybe about once a year. Pretty cool place. There's a couple more videos on my channel here if you want to check them out. We're hoping for good conditions, so we're gonna spend as much time as we can there, and then coming back here tonight, and then across the creek over to Roubdioux tomorrow. All right, should be fun. Let's go. All right, here we are, Bennett Springs.
I was going to ask Chris what time he wants to eat. I got to run up, heat my stuff up in the oven and then come back down.
Stage stuff right around here. Swim out there and go under. And then it goes back under itself, kind of at an angle. Looks clear, looks like a light boil today. Popcorn room, here we come. All right, there's my dive buddies. Say hi, dive buddies. Hey. Yeah, good morning. All right, it's about 34 degrees, I think. So I'm getting in a dry suit and getting warm. Let's go dive. So the fun thing to do down at Bennett Springs is to swim down to the bottom, which is about 80 feet of depth, and grab a hold of these ropes they've got tied into the rocks and stare into the popcorn room. And while you're doing that, you get to eat a ton of float. So that's what Ashley and Tony are doing here. They have made it down, and well, Tony just let go of the rope. But yeah, so you just kind of hold on to these lines and peek into the room. And it's called the popcorn room because there's so much flow, the little gravels are pinging off the ceiling. So it kind of sounds like popcorn popping. But yeah, it's a fun little adventure to have. And when you get tired of doing that, you just let go and it shoots you back out towards the entrance. And then you just swim over to the side and try to get back out of the flow. So that's kind of what I'm doing, is I'm hiding off to the right-hand side here, just trying not to get pushed around too much. Attempting to get a little bit of video of the two of them and some of the fish swimming by. So if you're fortunate enough to make it down Bennett Springs on a low flow day and you can get down to the popcorn room and get tired of eating the flow, yeah, you can spend the rest of your time poking around in the cracks and crevices for some fish and other wildlife. I always like to end my dive just staring back out at the cavern entrance and admiring the hundreds of trout that just call this place their home. All right, another successful Bennett Springs dive. Yeah, flow wasn't too bad. Got all the way down to the popcorn room. Kind of stuck under the ledge there a little bit, but the flow was still kicking pretty good once you got kind of down in there, so didn't make it too far. But yeah, it was cool. The popcorn wasn't making too much noise. I don't know if it'll pick it up on video, but tons of fish, tons of sculpin, a lot of other little critters we saw. So yeah, got some video of that. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Now it's cooling off, and the fishermen can have their spot back. All right, back to Roubdioux Springs campground. Get some gear dried off and warmed up, and get ready to do it again tomorrow at Roubdioux Springs. All right, let's go. Before it gets too dark, I figured I'd give you a little camp tour. So there's the old scuba trailer. Got our fire pit going, and in case you're wondering, yes, it is cold. It's cold. Got everything in here drying out. Got the heaters running. Got all the undergarments drying. That stuff charging. Shouldn't get too bad. It's about, it's almost 70 in here right now. I can handle that. And then that's Toady set up. And we got our fire pit. So yeah, we're set up for the night. All right, tomorrow heading across the street, going to Roubdioux. All right, we all survived the 8-degree night last night at the campground, and we made it here. Made it to Roubdioux. So we're just all getting our stuff in the water. Little steam on the creek here today. Gonna be a beautiful dive. Come along with us. Let's go dive. well, that's a wrap on Cave Camp weekend. We just got done with Roubdioux, got everything all packed up, and now ready to hit the road. Sebastian joined us for a little dive in Roubdioux. Viz was absolutely amazing. Flow was really low. Got to come back and check this place out in the winter. It is phenomenal. We can see past the sign, still see the entrance. So yeah, nothing more to do but haul the rig home, clean up all the gear, and de-ice it. Yeah, it's still cold. All right, thanks for watching.